Good evening. We'll call the Williamson County Regional Planning Commission meeting to order. First of order will be the roll. Please press your present button. It didn't work.
Your voting is John.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, would you push my button, please? No, that's okay.
Well, he's not here now, so it's not going to work anyway.
Well, that's so true.
I'm not here, that's all.
I'll fix it.
Staff, do you have any announcements?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. We have two announcements. First of all, item 25, final plat review of Hidden Hills Large Lot Easement Subdivision has been withdrawn. And item 21, amendment to Articles 11 and 23 of the 2013 Williamson County Zoning Ordinance regarding special events has been withdrawn at staff's request. And other than that, Mr. Chairman, I have no other announcements.
Okay, thank you. Is there any old business to hear?
No, sir.
Thank you. The next item will be the minutes for April 10th. Has all the commissioners had a chance to read the minutes? Any questions or comments?
Chairman, I move to approve the minutes as submitted.
We have a motion and a second. We'll vote now. Commissioners, please vote now. Record the vote. Did it get me on there?
Yeah, you're on there. It just says John.
Oh, John. Thank you. Consideration of the consent agenda. Do any of the commissioners would like to pull an item off to hear it separately? If not, we'll hear it as a whole. Staff?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We begin with item 3, Arrington Retreat, Section 1, Maintenance Bond for Roads, Drainage, and Erosion Control, $185,000. Recommendation, extended current amount for a period of 1 year. Item 4, Arrington Retreat, Section 2, Performance Bond for Water, $2,500. Recommendation, release the bond. Item 5, Bell Pond, Maintenance Bond for Roads, Drainage, and Erosion Control, $45,000. Recommendation, extended current amount for a period of 1 year. Item 6, Bell Vista, Section 3, Performance Bond for Landscaping, $7,260. Recommendation, extended current amount for a period of 6 months and require the landscape buffer be maintained and accessible for the next review. Item 7, Bell Vista, Section 3, Performance Bond for Sewer Wastewater Collection, $108,000. Recommendation, extended current amount for a period of 6 months. Item 8, Bell Vista, Section 3, Performance Bond for Water, $154,000. Recommendation, convert to maintenance amount of $23,100 and extend for a period of 1 year. Item 9, Blackhawk, Section 2, Maintenance Bond for Roads, Drainage, and Erosion Control, $60,000. Recommendation, extended current amount for a period of 1 year. Item 10, Blackhawk, Section 3, Maintenance Bond for Roads, Drainage, and Erosion Control, $50,000. Recommendation, extended current amount for a period of 1 year. Item 11, Blackhawk, Section 4, Maintenance Bond for Roads, Drainage, and Erosion Control, $15,000. Recommendation, extended current amount for a period of 1 year. Item 12, Brins Valley, Section 1, Maintenance Bond for Roads, Drainage, and Erosion Control, $40,000. Recommendation, extend current amount for a period of 6 months and all improvements be called or the bond will be called. Item 13, Brins Valley, Section 2, Maintenance Bond for Roads, Drainage, and Erosion Control, $45,000. Recommendation, extended current amount for a period of 6 months and all improvements be completed or the bond will be called. Item 14, Curry Ingram Academy, Performance Bond for Wastewater Treatment System, $90,000. Recommendation, extended current amount for a period of 1 year. Item 15, Estates of Gallant Ridge, Performance Bond for Landscaping, $7,000. Recommendation, extended current amount for a period of 6 months. Item 16, Ivan Creek, Performance Bond for Roads, Drainage, and Erosion Control, $375,000. Recommendation, convert to maintenance amount of $220,000 and extend for a period of 1 year. Item 17, Ivan Creek performance bond for off-site road improvements, $83,000. Recommendation, convert to maintenance in the amount of $45,000 and extend for a period of 1 year. Item 18, Owendale maintenance bond for roads, drainage, and erosion control, $110,000. Recommendation, extend current amount for a period of 1 year and the developer be allowed to place asphalt surface mix. Item 19, Stag's Leap, Section 2A, maintenance bond for roads, drainage, and erosion control, $150,000. Recommendation, extend current amount for a period of 1 year. Item 20, Stag's Leap, Section 2B, performance bond for water, $9,000. Recommendation, extend to the June 2014 meeting. Dropping down now to item 26, final plat review for Silver Stream Farm, Section 4D, containing 16 lots, on 4.95 acres located off Rocky Fork Road in the 5th District. Staff recommends approval with the following stipulations. 1, the posting of performance bond in the amount of $175,000 for roads, drainage, and erosion control. 2, the posting of performance bond for water improvements in the amount of $43,000 as specified by the Nolensville College Grove Utility District. 3, the posting of a performance bond for sewer improvements in the amount of $23,000 as specified by Metro Nashville Water and Sewer Services. 4, the posting of a performance bond for landscaping improvements in the amount of $26,200. 5, execution and recording of a stormwater maintenance agreement and submission of an operation and maintenance plan for stormwater improvements. And 6, submission of 2 copies of the approved final plat in DWG format on recordable media based on the Tennessee State Plane Coordinate System prior to signature and recording of the plat.
Thank you, Joe. On the consent agenda, are there any questions?
Chair, move for approval with staff recommendations.
I have a motion and a second. Please vote now. Record the vote. Motion passes. Thank you. The next item will be a public hearing form. At this, staff will read the report. It will be then opened up to the public. Please come to the podium and give us your name and address for the record, please. Item 22, amendment to the 2013 Williamson County zoning ordinance to correct various typographical errors and other minor errors. Staff?
At the January meeting, this body recommended approval of a zoning ordinance text amendment, which will correct a number of typographical and other minor errors. Since the January meeting, staff noted another minor error in Table 10.07-1. As the text amendment has not yet been considered by the County Commission, staff feels it is appropriate to add this correction to the text amendment. All of the proposed changes, including those previously recommended by this body, are summarized in Attachment 22-1. Staff recommends approval of these amendments and that the attached resolution be forwarded to the County Commission for adoption.
Thank you. At this time, is anyone who would like to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing. We'll go to the commission for any questions.
Chair, move for approval with recommendations of staff.
Have a motion and a second. Commissioners, please vote now. Record the vote. Thank you. Motion passes. The next item will be item number 23, which is a final plat. Revised plat for the review for Falls Grove, Section 1, containing 99 lots on 187.14 acres located off Daly Covington Road in the 5th voting district. Staff?
A revised final plat for this section of the development was approved by this body at the January 2014 meeting. That revised final plat was submitted by the new owner of the development as a means to change the name of the subdivision as well as some of the street names. The applicant is now requesting approval of another revised final plat in order to make some minor changes to the lot layout and to change the name of another street within the section. The county's emergency management department has approved the requested street name change. Staff recommends approval of this revised final plat with the stipulation that the applicant provide 2 copies of the approved final plat in DWG format on recordable media based on the Tennessee State Plan Coordinate System prior to signature and recording of the plat.
Thank you. Is the applicant here? You have anything you want to add to this? Thank you. Commissioners, any questions?
Move for approval with staff recommendation.
I have a motion and a second. Please vote now. Record the vote. Motion passes. Thank you. Next item is item 24, final plat review for Hart's Landmark containing 45 lots on 49.52 acres located off Heartland Road in the 8th voting district. Staff?
The preliminary plat for this development was approved at the June meeting. The applicant is now requesting final plat approval for the development, which includes 45 lots. The final plat is consistent in layout with that depicted on the approved preliminary plat. Staff has reviewed and approved the submitted landscaping plan for the development. The plat is in order, and pending approval of the HOA documents by meeting date, staff recommends approval of the plat with the following stipulations. 1, the approved HOA documents must be recorded at the same time as the recording of the final plat. 2, the posting of a performance bond in the amount of $600,000 for roads, drainage, and erosion control. 3, the posting of a performance bond in the amount of $314,000 for water improvements as specified by the City of Franklin. 4, the posting of a performance bond in the amount of $85,970 for sewer improvements as specified by Harpeth Wastewater Cooperative. 5, the posting of a performance bond in the amount of $110,600 for landscaping improvements. 6, execution of a stormwater maintenance agreement and submission of an operation and maintenance plan for stormwater improvements. And 7, submission of the approved final plat in DWG format on recordable media based on the Tennessee State Plan Coordinate System prior to signature and recording of the plat. And I will also note that the HOA documents have now been approved by the county attorney.
Thank you. Is the applicant here? Anything you'd like to add, sir? Any questions from the commission?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Please vote now. Record the vote. Motion passes. Thank you. Item 25, 25 was on the final plat. I believe it was withdrawn. 25 and 26 was on a final plat. So item 27 is a final plat review for Vogue Subdivision located a large lot easement subdivision of 4 lots on easement on a 17.28 acre located off Ogosi Hill Road in the 12th voting district. Staff?
The parcel in question is approximately 17 acres in size and is located off of Gosi Hill Road. The applicant is requesting approval of a large lot easement subdivision in order to establish the 4th lot on a 50-foot ingress, egress, and utilities easement. The parcel was previously created by deed, but a recorded plat is required in order for the parcel to be deemed a legal lot of record. The applicant is proposing an on-site septic system for the lot, and at the time of this writing, the Williamson County Department of Sewage Disposal Management is still reviewing this request. Approval is expected by meeting date. Water will be provided by Millcrofton Utility District. As no fire hydrants are proposed and none are currently located within 500 feet of the property's boundaries, the building envelope has been located 200 feet from existing building envelopes and residences on adjacent parcels. Natural resource protection standards have been met, and all areas of steep slopes are located outside of the building envelope. The plat is in order and pending approval by the Department of Sewage Disposal Management by meeting date. Staff recommends approval. And one additional item, the Department of Sewage Disposal Management has recommended approval.
Thank you. Is the applicant here for this item? Do you have anything to add to this, sir?
I'm glad I got here in time.
So are we. Anyone on the commission have any questions, any statements on this?
Move for approval for staff recommendation.
Second.
Motion and a second. Please vote now. Record the vote. Motion carries. Thank you. Any other business for the commission this evening? Have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Thank you very much.